Chacha Obi Biara Edeba a Daily TRENZ TV so ensem a editie o my Ghana eno ena yakeka abomu na yede bre ye tifo yensem re no na yense wadaje no yenko na enkuti ensem no enchemu
Ato Forson a member of parliament bia where court jina witness box mu jina yetoto na no accusations enya dia anything new to him each and every time biano from one case to the other yebekai the ambulance trial Ghana kasi kwakokra ambulance Dr. Kesato Forson signatures or signing here according to the former Attorney General Ghana up to the tune of 2.37 million euros. Ghana di hwechire ekoye by some judges phone calls ni nyema bebre koso but the current minister of justice and Attorney General filing nolly prosecute boss case na to ama Dr. Kesato Forson abaye the finance minister now so cases ni dey enjoy but because new one Dr. Kesato Forson face akopiem in the Supreme Court na sa case we dey asokra saying ambulance trial no in our opinion because involve massive alleged unconstitutionality efa ekwanya or managing Ghana's finances now you better call into the details why no me plaintiff identity no mako Supreme Court a deal no busa from the Supreme Court or masanso file for an interlocutory injunction to be placed on Dr. Kesato Forson and some Supreme Court nan kasankasa at the final determination aba said the Dr. Kesato Forson unconstitutional and I say constitutional and some even their determination in bebano almost see Supreme Court enfa an interlocutory injunction into Dr. Kesato Forson nejuma so never go into the details first yen shall see with allegations are this plaintiff Eddie Abo Dr. Kesato Forson almost say District Assembly's Common Fund Dr. Kesato Forson finance minister essentially the official administrator for District Assembly's Common Fund now according to the constitution section 20 of that constitution article 20 of that constitution stipulated a plan yamfaso and managing the District Assembly's Common Fund. Now, Dr. Kesato Forson, according to this plaintiff, no, efa a kwan biswa enyemra kwan so. Now, or say instead of the District Assembly's Common Fund, ebeka kugu official account of District Assemblies. Na omonfa official processes and the manages our funds no for each and every assembly. Each and every DC be our supervising projects and various assemblies no, or the kokogu personal account of members of parliament. Instead of or the kokogu the official account of assemblies or the projects or the hospitals or the schools, gutters, feeder roads in the MPs for personal bank accounts. And Dr. Kesato Forson, according to this plaintiff, or the DACF District Assembly Common Fund, Ekwakogu. It will no MP no DACF no or the Kogu on one personal bank account no. It is Sika or the pay chop money, Sika or the pay create school fees, Sika or the better airplane tickets, Ako holidays ni nafra District Assembly's Common Fund. Or the various members of parliament on my personal bank account. Now, go into the plaintiff reporter why they will release it. Or say, plaintiff needing the Dr. Trefo, Dr. Yao Trefo, or a medical practitioner. Now, the legal team on my file, sir, or more requested for sir interlocutory injunction Supreme Court no Sam Okudzeto and associate former president His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, one of the cabinet members the great lawyer Okudzeto ne law firm Sam Okudzeto and associates and Dr. Yautrefo the lead in this interlocutory injunction file against Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson. Now, formidable lawyers and Deputy Attorney General and a former Minister of Justice, Mrs. Diana Asonaba Dapa, now invoking the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court against Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson. Now, one filing just a complaint. The Supreme Court said, or declare said, transfer of District Assembly's common fund directly into personal bank account of members of Parliament one unconstitutional, null, void, also any legal effect biara. That is the request of Sam Okudzeto and associate, Mrs. Diana Asonaba Dapa, former Deputy Minister of Justice, former Deputy Attorney General, or they on any plaintiff Dr. Yautrefo request the Supreme Court for say omonka. Now jina hope si ansana obey Supreme Court be declare say transfer of District Assembly's common fund to personal bank account to say Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson Okudzeto a Blackwa other members of Parliament Mahama Yariga mo personal bank account no the District Assembly common fund e kwa kugu unconstitutional null and void no answer no be declare no for an interlocutory injunction and to sa action so na Supreme Court and catch Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson on jive with immediate effect and sana both sides of argument Dr. Sremsai, Justice Sremsai, and answer the current Attorney General Dominic Ayine Babe Agua ebe delay almost say answer the Supreme Court kwade ruling bebano na sika akogu these members of Parliament or personal bank account na doso pa enti enimoni ya omoyere omonfa interlocutory injunction into Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson so na sa hearing we also on June 23rd 2026 the Chief Justice Bafo Boni ebe empanel Supreme Court judges ambeti this particular case yebehwe ekwa amrefa so say Chief Justice and the Supreme Court judges begia tum say Yefa District Assembly's common fund and go members of Parliament or personal bank account now twaso or say the injunction specifically targets Finance Minister Ato-Forson and the DACF administrator, aiming to instantly freeze these specific transfers. Now, we will say I didn't know or requested for an interlocutory injunction. The lawyers they argue say courts no and granted our interlocutory injunction now. Almost by the time the case they via court no beka say illegal and null and void no. Na sika chichi dia oma tabrim a good personal account of members of Parliament no. Nyene sika ketwa. Enti members of Parliament and afi District Assembly's common fund for hospitals, District Assembly common fund for feeder roads, District Assembly's common fund for schools, projects ni na no. Omo di kwa ko frafra omo personal account na omo di fra for omo personal expenses no be for projects ekoso in the assemblies. Eno na Dr. Trefo ne Sam Okudzeto and omo lawyers with Mrs. Diana Asonaba Dapa requested Supreme Court say omofa an interlocutory injunction and to Dr. Kesel Ato-Forson with immediate effect. Now me or the case kwa Supreme Court no or special audit reporter or no finance minister panel the audit team of Ghana Audit Service so omonya an audit no more finding how currently Ghana ye manage ye District Assembly's common fund it is our audit report no and no providing as evidence it proves say these are the direct beneficiaries Dr. Kesato Forson every district assemblies fund massive sums of DACF monies were indeed paid directly into the personal private bank account of certain members of parliament. And only first evidence of finding here. 2. Scale, they say, and these weren't small. These weren't incidental stipends. We are talking about substantial, heavy state disbursement, huge sums of money. And Dr. Kesato Forson, these members of parliament. The National Democratic Congress, the majority members of parliament, and the minority members of parliament. And this assembly's fan. Dr. Kesato Forson, go personal bank account. But to say the massive scale of numbers majority MPs for no one in the long run, the large sums of huge amount of money, Dr. Kesato Forson, go personal bank account. 81 says a good personal bank account, no adequate documentation, no clear receipt, zero robust accountability to be provided by MPs, and acquire DACF sikano. But a good institutional bank accounts, one or more financial officer or more DCE or true payment voucher and some of my request sikano. Acquire financial officer because clear checks. Acquire use scanning accompanying receipt and sana or special audit also at the district assemblies reporting it back to public accountability PAC committee na to trauma no ne kwan use scan by go fra members of parliament sikape what I say sikana in the long run ayera na ha na all for the constitutionality of the Dr. Kesato Forson a challenge say unconstitutional. Oko chapter 20 of the 1992 constitutional the beautiful vision of Ghana said decentralization and yet BBA na say a free executive ekoso ewo the assemblies into be person ye gata and we hear so be Jubilee House say okwa ye gata obi person ye or fix street light in the community and we hear say opoko akra and meeting no years at the street assemblies common fund into power decisions development shouldn't just sit in Accra. They should be pushed out to the local communities to fund this vision. Enter article 252 establish the DACF percentage of national revenues as a cut straight to the local government. Now share article 252 members of parliament among your beneficiaries of district assemblies common fund. There should be members of parliament and your beneficiaries of district assemblies common fund. But Dr. Kesato Forson ignore article 252 stipulations and this is one or no personal bank account coupled with other members of parliament or more personal bank account. Indeed, MP the lawmaking oversight and a representation in parliament or more legislation or more executive for an project or more construction or more local government authorities. It's a ban saying that members of parliament or legislature I don't know for contract monies. Those are the arguments of Dr. Trefo and Sam Okujeto and associates. Supreme Court on June 23rd, 2026 the argument of Dr. Trefo a way balance of convenience. So Supreme Court for a rejected injunction now. Dr. Trefo say a heavy unconstitutional hemorrhage of public money that can never be recovered. But if the court grants this, it will force the finance minister and the DACF administrator to halt personal payment, keeping state fund safely into institutional accounts until a final decision is reached. The plaintiff argues that this is the only logical choice to uphold public accountability. The case in here, it is bigger than Dr. Kesato Forson. It is bigger than any single political party. Both sides of the aisle in parliament quietly enjoy our arrangement for decades under the guise of constituency development. But enye saa kwan no so na Article 252 of the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana ekase manage the district assemblies common fund. Supreme Court for ruling on behalf of Dr. Trefoa ebe shatter long-standing political tradition ebe redefine the boundary between being a lawmaker or advocating for the people and an individual okura state cash. Now, ever force money back into institutional hands at the local assemblies. Baby, omodo bere, omobetimi, edi juma. Ever kaya. Even the previous government, where district assemblies common fund, home management, home basen, acquire no more faso, manage se sikano. Asanso baby. This time I could PMO. I was Supreme Court. Until you became June 23rd, they be free my baby. You can trust say insane PTV. You be born tougher.
And defaulting that has led to bank collapse. Loans are wajia ama ya bank popo. That time nobody was talking about criminalization. The state at this time did not criminalize the loan transactions of Mama. To the state say cry machines cry when tractors cry tax evasion cry. Always remember that check no. Everybody, including those who are calling for the head of Tomonto today, didn't see anything wrong with it. Now, a bit the bank car. Now, our first account was a bank loan. Now, a big collateral ciano. Now, we acquire business. Now, a pass car. The best thing to do is pay with interest. And that is exactly what Tomonto want to do. Makoti loan, we could do a bro. A bro is going to do a documentary. I'm a YouTube craft documentary. Everybody so said to make business. I'm a we need best farmer award. I'm a Kumasi. And we need Ghana. It is our business. That business no. The best thing is that this kind of interest. And that is exactly what Tomonto is doing. We're bargaining. Until say he's not saying that he's guilty. Look for trial, he will go back to trial. Look for I'm just when you want to see the case, as in that case, what is I don't think to me